the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Abusafo, you say the new Patriotic Party National Delegate Conference, is underway. Legon Sports Stadium. Na abusafo, don't pa akwako pimo Legon. Se ameno kase enye adeketwa. Na ye hwede Legon Sports Stadium ho aboma se ve ye be hwe video no ebi ebi no mpo abonten struggle se be wuram inside. Na in fact Dawuro ene eye na bedwafo akwakopie mu ye dwumadi na ase na ho ana omo aseti omuniema apa omo edi enkomo na Dawuro kasa na oche se nti se MPP amenyoko no odo ewu mu sei pa na se MPP amenyoko no ye woni pa sei ene se de nti e wo kasa ne se ye 2024 general elections na according to report nti se MPP amenyoko no supporters no dodo na omubufu ya nti se binom ama abonten ameto aba eno nti na Dawuro expect se obi esi ebuafu na yento abade esi den na esi ehia ya nke benya nipa dodo sei abusafo dom akopia se odwumadi no mu no enye adeketwa ena Dawuro ka se empokran se MPP afo na MPP members ni bi astarte cheche enuane mpo wase aje se omo ni nyina efa enkabo mu ni odo na aje se obia etimi hunu yonko se oji aduane jiwe ni nyina ye enije keke abusafo de we Dawuro kasa kra no amane hu se yes MPP amenyoko se kasa ye to aba na MPP amenyoko no esan ebeba back because odon ni unity na ewom no asan ababio o se nanka first no nanka aspirants no flag bearer aspirants no ebinum followers anka omo ye dede ewo party nim nanso so enne delegate conference ye ekoso yi amye say yes odon no eda so ewo yentie ensem amodi free dwumadi na ase ede eba asese ye
ya me ko hu ye na me bebo amane se abontia ede eti na national organizer watiema obia eguso so afa na mahu se enkrofo asha se baba we are pleading with them o hwe wiemu a ewiemu shada anyefe enti ema wa abonti nyina nso mo tie ne omomra inside so that you betimi ahye dwumadie na ase na empanifo atimi awie on time na bibi akoso but and then me ba ha na nsa me ba ha ndra eneso ma ba ha se me hwe ne wo ha no a atmosphere ne wo ha no a e ma me ahotoso bi se NPP amanyoko no be free hako with a new spirit.
Okay.
And adia ba ko amesre deputy general secretary na tie se omo kwa me na di hu komo pen omo nkwa hwe se discipline be yadwuma party ni.
Okay.
Se enkola empanifo akasa ye nya omo hwe a enkola nso be di akiri omo di omo na sifamu a NPP ni mu bedwo.
Okay.
Before the 2016 elections na NPP pinche na wo mu na siwe.
Okay.
It got to a point na say party ni suspended general secretary, national chairman, and second vice chairman. But party was able to do that, unite and win power.
Okay.
So when you know and say the party can still do it. Now individuals say we do selfish interest as a party no, we call them to order. So I had the
one make a fantastic point.
Yeah.
Amayoko ni discipline amamua. 2020. Me dey be am account radio so. Look, Nnipa ne yebone na wusuro se obeka se asumasi obenten. Wa yebone na party mpemfo ntimi stamp authority ni antwe amamfo aso ana menti ase.
Look, party no for under Dambotri. Omo tro krata yi ka kre samwedi.
Okay.
Omo ojinadi se onko. Enti no party na ye bi pen. Enya so omo nya bi da. Ba many me who say general secretary ni penifo hu so party no ekwa ani ya mu said ya party na koyi a e de akasakasa beba so ye ma kwan no obi e kanasem no obi e kanasem a part of the healing process at least attendie any complaint for 7 months there
ajobremrem ana kwaku ade ba ko a ye nsre MPP communication team college ne say a decision enye nipa baako
dabi
ena ebe take
dabi
delegates ena ebe take decision no ento mu take decision wie na be ye mra chobe wa mountain so mu twa so
in fact and no me taking me time the 56 proposals we han say motions we han no I doubt say bia obi wo ha o ye delegate obe resisting implementation of any of this.
I think the issue kakra only amanfo didn't come the issue kakra wa ho aye 8 cap say
for the youth organizer no
absolutely
okay
I know them say issue kakra wa ho because amanfo concern is obi of 40 years no mature enough no experience no aye part in adwuma no nim part in values a omunim de ntia ye beka se nipa no wo national youth organizer enyeye.
I think say argument na ba na penifo can say yes every dania no
one who be
na enem mebu na eba no sophisticated.
Okay.
Omadwin no in some way obi 40 no to ha obi beba no 39 so qualify.
Okay.
Anytime you call election no anya 43 sabre no Janzi bi jina baby na okasa say nipa no ntia ase. And I think say it's okay ye nyan ma emebu no na emebu no enkobi na bibia so enye kama entimi de me hwe eya me nwa se bi a obi wo ha obeka se bi wo mu a onyi ntum because ni nyina ye niema bi a ebeboa o hwe to say enne last na me blame honorable Amakwata or chairman of the disciplinary committee any ya abo am or secretary of the disciplinary committee ya refer nipa mamo motimi free nipa no enipa me ensa so enna de ya say ya refer bono hene edema NPP disciplinary committee ya suspend we are at the pressure back to committee no so no my
amoma nti ubetena fie kakra kopem se beka
wase committee no be fro no ko yi nsema no na committee na take decision whether say ye suspend o ye yiwadi ana ye reinstate no
then you committee no anyo madwuma ntem adam bin se nipa no a wo ye member ya suspend no obetena fie a kopem se committee no be na adwuma
because of that suspension beba munti committee no be na adwuma ntem.
Okay,
but now there's no pressure on the committee.
Okay,
say anka ye refer address a foot to the disciplinary committee no dey suspending na ofo sanka ba na ye kan asem ni wi ye refer abronye to the disciplinary committee and ye suspending na ka ba na ye kan wi general secretary deputy general secretary na kwaba na who so atena ha din general mema kwaba
mejiso
na bibia boko de una ye secretary to the planning committee so entino ye hia bibia about the planning committee a ye betimi abisa so far ehye ya mo ye and so adi hu amunya aye any plans amodigu ho no matimi achieve ni nyina.
Yes, the edikan me bechia obi biara otie anase ohwe movement TV ma te se mo stations bebre
yes.
Na mo cavi program we na nsese bebre a yedigu ho no ye mimi de maji atum ba ha no ya nye ensam unhunu anase de ebesai congress no na all protocols no ya guso security agencies no both external and internal no omunyina egusu eyejuma na okra ohwa on the field there is so much discipline say who should have access to the floor na nema na say a ekono ekose ya eko wie no medim se ebe wie ewo asundwe so.
Okay, mo delegate amo hwe o manim no mo nyina aba per report amonya
per the roll caller omo ye no e kire se all 276 constituencies omo ye representation at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium bebia YTSCA because roll call no akoso na ya hun say all delegates or representation from all the 276 constituencies no ma gise omo responding presence at the floor of conference.
Our expectation say ene eyimunwie na mon step out of this premises. What has become of the NPP?
Enea ye wo hai say ye buy on a very simple matter. This conference I buy no, it is a conference for the amendment of the constitution of the new patriotic party. Enunti na ye two ye ka say the team no for the conference rebuilding together with our values. Now we are rebuilding together no say in the year 2016 the first ever elections are winning unprecedented was under the MPP's campaign for change in 2016. The defeat has not been defeated now. The record still stands. Now record no stand no first time to defeat a sitting president of the Republic of Ghana who is seeking for another mandate. That has not been challenged. The first time within the history, say in the Fourth Republic, for the highest vote difference was close to 1 million in 2016. That record has been broken in 2024. So that record say omutimu break in 2024 no. Here say yetimi ye rebuilding. Na adenti na eka say ye rebuilding. Ufa the data for elections no. Omo antimi anko akoto omo aba from the votes of the New Patriotic Party no. Unim say NDC votes dodoa omunye in 2020. Sa vote na no omunye just over 100,000 omudi kan ho.
Yes.
But vote ye in 2020 no. Ye tesu by over 2.7 million votes. And the HRO say there is some level of dissatisfaction. There is some level of people's not being happy in terms of what happened within the party and I say what happened within government. And here say etimi etu anamo say ye rebuilding. Ye be rebuilding no. Ye intimi ye rebuilding with one person. Ye say ye rebuilding no together. Ye nyina ye come up na ye rebuilding. Na ye rebuilder. Ye say ye rebuilding no enfa ye values. Ye values are ye attributed to the New Patriotic Party. One, hierarchy. One, rule of law. One, competition. One, religion. One, baby ye kase property owning democracy. Baby ye nim say ye pese all businesses and as a private enterprises. Etimi mo omu coin na omutimi ye juma ebua embai. And my now omitimi abua no economy no omubetimi abua any job creation no omubetimi abua na uhwe ya motor eka ya values no development in freedom na u developer na freedom enni ho anase unity basa wa ha untimi enya bi enti uko boku amantemu a ubenye se the conflict in boku is not helping the development within the area. And baby a conflicts and I say baby a disagreement, the development no affected. And the MPP here say ye pese development and the freedom should be assured. And this conference is a very supreme conference. Na baby a we every hano ye betimia ye changes affected the party positively. Na ebeko ye nimu no ye benya enkamum na ye nyina ye ko in 2028 na ye ko je aban no ema MPP na ya asana ba na ebetimia afa ye kwan so a ye development na ye mpuntu a ye eni nyina ebetimia ye na ye maganafo.
Right, Kaku, just a minute. Mami Mr. Secretary Asembako. Okadia bi ma na ye me fese and many aji say wa admit say abufuo aba party members mu Nsem-Pii ankoto aba bakwaku nyamia nim nokre ni enye say han ani wa ha edomo a wa bonten kra chen edomo a
inside yes
and the person Mr. Secretary say edomo a apie nei e kan bibi kire mo say amanfo ase nya hokeka e wo party ni mu ana
e kire because say voting day no sa say yenyina ye pie eba beto aba na obi mu ha upie ufie kra unko endro 100 meters say ukokotu but obi free no fie ana say obi free Volta region obi free Northern region onim pita say ontimi enye kwan enwurom but onye kwan aba gina abontin say obehu say congress no ekoso e kire say ye betu aban a na say ye betu elections a omunyina ababa tu enti enkamo no ya share free this particular congress any baby a ye di niema no nyina egunu ana say baby a ye hu say ye betimi a ekamom na party no ye juma akwa pray say ye gi the governance from the incompetent NDC a certain government ye nyina enim say omuntumi ye ejuma no.
I have seen a recommendation and I say a motion I know specifically relate to your office say the national treasurer should report to the general secretary. Current structure net is saying, and why do you think it's important for the treasurer to report to the general secretary?
current structure no uba the national headquarters, the general secretary or no the administrator of the party, or the CEO, the chief executive of the party. Now free general secretary and as a secretariat who call the national chairman or the executive chairman of the party. Now under the chairman no, you were the first vice chairman, you were the second vice chairman, and you were the third vice chairman. The hierarchy of report in terms of the administration of the party no, the chairmanship race and I said the chairmanship has no na ewo up and a general secretary ewo form. Now uba you were the operational wing. Operational wing no is headed by the national organizer. The national organizer no or a part of the national secretariat reported the general secretary. The general secretary reported the national chairman. Said the other wings within the party no, the treasury must report to the general secretary. And in the constitution specific no, and here say amended the constitution to fit it, to give it a purpose, so that the national treasurer be reporting my general secretary for us to have a streamline of activities, so that say there is chain of command, any line of command and line of duty.
Apart from that, now I've seen it. Say you refer will be to the disciplinary committee. You best suspend Nnipa no. Do you think say a cure for indisciplinary cause of party?
Sir, the constitution as it said now no. Unim say Nnipa baako ntimi suspend no obi. This echo the national council and I say echo national executive. When it comes to national officer and I say regional officer no, and I say regional chairman, I say the NEC ever take a decision on that particular person, either to suspend, say and I say to refer the person to the disciplinary committee. And way it means separating the powers now. It can move straight for prosecutorial processes. Say ebetimi akoso. So separation no be juma maye because I hear say the speed in discipline no ekoso emaye.
Sir, NPP constitutional proposals are abey. Do you have any of them? Are you tell it's a controversial?
Mate, what say?
Maybe sir. Is there any of the a controversial even among more executives now?
Out of these proposals, maybe the proposal on the youth, me no more doing.
Okay.
Because maybe per se the current status quo should remain.
Okay.
Because I have not been seen, and I say the reason, and I say almost enjaima amomum. Baby, I'm here. Obeka say me a youth. Me a youth. I am 43 years and above. Now, Obeka say me a youth. Now, Oka say Obi I do 40 years. More no yejuma. Because out of the national executive side, ejuma me yellow. Nnipa bebre ehia me say me a one of the youth. But in terms of the definition of the youth within the party, no, mabroso. And if Obi I 40 years here, Obetimi yejuma my party no. Emma no coin. Because since uko JHS and I say primary schools, even SS, ube who say obia or ube who na what to say enkora, but the age you know interest and to me media manja to me say we should cut the age to 35. It should remain at still 40, but 40 should be 40.
Okay, as part of only part of